Hello everybody, Rainbow Red Panda here, and I have my haul video from my trip to New York. So I didn't get a ton of stuff. My weekly comics that I got in New York, you can see from Comic Time 63, I believe is the episode number. So those are all the comics that I got for New Comic Book Day in New York. But I also got some other stuff. I spent a lot of time at Midtown Comics in New York. And then I also went to New York Comic Con Special Edition that weekend that it was in town as well. So I got a fairly good amount of stuff in my opinion, but a lot of it isn't mine actually. I got a couple things from my shop which they currently have. I got birthday presents for people. I just got stuff for people, and so some of it is for me, but a lot of it I got for other people. So this is the stuff that I got at Midtown Comics, and if you guys have read a comic book, you should know what Midtown Comics is. Even if you're not from the United States, they have advertisements in like almost every Marvel and DC book that I've ever opened. And they have 3 or 4 stores in New York. And they ship to pretty much anywhere. They have all of their stuff discounted. Like every Wednesday, I get multiple emails from them telling me like subscription discount prices and just all these discount prices on their stuff. And I've only ordered online from them a couple of times because they have really good prices, but I don't know, I like to try to find stuff myself. I like to drive to a shop and actually have it in my hand instead of having it shipped because, you know, shipping problems can happen. And whenever I did order from them, it wasn't packaged like a comic book nerd would package their stuff. It wasn't like well protected and all of that. And I know that a lot of you guys know what I'm talking about with that. I've seen many YCC posts about having eBay shipping problems with sellers and stuff. So you guys know what I'm talking about there. It wasn't super well packaged, but it wasn't a key issue or anything that I was needing. It was just like a random thing that I couldn't find and they had it. And it was just kind of, but I don't know, I like shopping there. I go on their website just to look at covers and stuff sometimes and all of that. So, I mean, everyone knows Midtown Comics, and that was one of the things that I was really excited about going to while I was there. So, this is the stuff that I got there. This one has really no, like, actual value, but it was just sentimental to me because I love the character. But Chew Secret Agent Pollo, #1. It was a one-shot. I love Pollo. He's my favorite part of Chew almost, so I was excited to get that. These 2 things I actually did get at New York Comic Con Special Edition, but I got them at the Midtown booth, so I'm going to count them. It is the sketch variant of The Walking Dead #115 and the sketch variant of The Incredible Hulk. I have things that I'm going to do with those eventually, but I haven't done them yet, so all of that's going on. And then just some random variants that I got for myself. I got the Deadpool #25 Katie Cook variant because I love Katie Cook and I try to get all of her variants that I come in contact with. In Deadpool, you can't just, I love Deadpool, like you guys should know this. Superior Foes of Spider-Man, this is #4, but it's like My Little Pony-ish. Like, this is totally something I would get. So he says, you guys see all these ponies too, right? Like, there's ponies everywhere, and I love it. This isn't like a Katie Cook variant or anything, but I really liked that variant. I couldn't just let it stay there. And then my favorite one that I got for myself, and apparently Midtown is like the cheapest place to get this. This is a second printing, but it still fits my needs. It is the 3D cover of Forever Evil #1. So the first edition of this was limited. It was super rare. My shop got one. Every shop, at least in the United States, got one copy. So my shop got one, and at that point they were going on eBay for like $300 or something. It was ridiculous. So whenever they did the second edition, they did these. I don't know how many shops got, but I know that what I paid for this, it's going on eBay for like 3 times as much. So Midtown still has a ton of them. I don't know if they're on their website or not, but they are in the stores. So I got one because with all of the Villains Month 3D hologram covers that I have, I wanted that just to go with all of the other things because, you know, Villains Month sort of started Forever Evil, and so I don't know, it just felt right to have, and I needed it. So that was sort of like my big purchase for myself. And then I got some birthday presents for some people. I got this Midtown Comics exclusive cover of Satellite Sam #1. So my friend Spindash, loves Satellite Sam, and since this was a Midtown Comic exclusive, I thought he would appreciate this, and his birthday was last week, so I got that for him. And then my friend Space Chief, I think I gave him a cupcake a week or two ago for his birthday. He loves Spider-Man, and I got him this variant, which was the very last one that they had. I thought it was an awesome variant, and I really liked it. And then I got him this one too. So yeah, I got him those. And that's pretty much all the stuff that I got, besides the stuff that I got from my shop and stuff like that, but they already have that, and it wasn't anything important. It was just like the Ultimate Spider-Man number 200, and I don't remember what the other one was, but it wasn't important. One thing that I found weird about Midtown Comics, and I'm not going to go off on them because they have all of their stuff on their website is discounted at least by 20%. And if like you pre-order something, you can get it for like half off. And I don't do that because I like to support my shop and get as much stuff from them as I can. But they have like really good deals. They'll deliver your comics to you if you live in New York on New Comic Book Day. And if I lived in New York, I still don't think I would do that. But if it was a day where like I had to work or something and I couldn't go and get my books, I would totally take advantage of that. Like I thought that was really cool. Like they'll deliver your comics to you at your doorstep. But they do that, but on their website everything is so discounted, and like whenever you order it, like it all comes like bagged and boarded and stuff like that. But if you go into their shop and you look at back issues, and I'm not talking like old back issues, I'm talking like stuff from like 3 or 4 weeks ago that they just have like back stocked because they don't have it like a new issue and then like behind it is the older issues. Like you have to like go to like the long boxes and find it, and it's all bagged and boarded and stuff, but it's more expensive than the cover price. Like they charge you more than what it would have been if you bought it the week that it came out. I'm not quite sure why that is, and that kind of bothered me. I didn't buy a bunch of stuff that I would have. Well, I'm not missing a lot of back issues of stuff because if you've watched my hauls, I buy a lot of things, so I don't usually miss stuff, but the stuff that they have, it's more expensive than the cover price, and usually that's not the case with comic stores. It's cheaper, or it's just the $3.99 or $2.99 or however much it is on cover. These are more expensive, and they're just the regular covers. They're not variants or anything. They're just the regular covers that if you would have bought them like 2 weeks earlier, they would have been the cover price, but now they've marked them up. And it just seems strange because if you bought them on the website, it would be reduced. So I'm not sure if that's how they justify that or what. But they do that. They have a program where if you spend every $100 that you spend in the store, you get like 20% off like your next purchase. So of course with my New Comic Book Day hauls and all of that, that was something that I got to take advantage of. And apparently I think whenever I left, I had like $25 until like I had spent another $100. So if I ever go back to New York, I have that going for me. And it doesn't go on with their online stuff either. 2 different things. I had an online account. I had to get a different account. So all of that's going on. But other than that, I liked Midtown. It wasn't as super impressive as I imagined. It wasn't like the comic mecca of the world. I still prefer my little shop. And even some of the shops in St. Louis, I prefer them to Midtown. But I do like their variants, and I try to get as many of them as could. And all of that. So, I mean, I'll go back. But it wasn't mind-blowing or life-changing. Like, if I wouldn't have gone there, I think my life would have been the same. I was more amazed by the fact that New York has Spider-Man mail trucks everywhere. I took many pictures of those, and I'm excited. They, because of the movie that came out, they decorated all their postal service trucks, like, Spider-Man on them. And so, yeah, that was more exciting for me than the comic store. But I went there like every day, so I can't say I hated it because I did like Monday through Friday. I think I walked there like every single day. So that was my experience with Midtown. This is the stuff that I got at the con. Not a lot of it, but quality, not quantity. This is the first thing that I got. It's called Eat the Bunny, and it is about chocolate bunnies like that you would get like at Easter time. And it's like, what if they were trying to eat you before you ate them? And it just sort of talks about that. It's all about eating chocolate bunnies, not actual bunnies, chocolate bunnies. On the back it has like a survey of like Americans and like the the pieces of bunny that they eat first. And that makes me wonder, I don't know if they have chocolate bunnies in other countries for Easter. So a lot of the people in the YCC, they're like from the UK and Australia and stuff. I don't know if you guys have chocolate bunnies, but in America, we make everything out of chocolate. And so Easter time, you get a bunny or an egg that is laid by a bunny, apparently. So yeah, we like chocolate and we eat it, and we have to eat it because otherwise it'll eat us. It's basically the premise of that. I read it. It's cute. The guy made it sound like it wasn't for kids, but I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be. So all that's going on. Then I got these two things. I couldn't just not get these. They're not super expensive, but they're kind of hard to find in areas. It's the Amazing Spider-Man, Peter Parker, Mary Jane wedding issue. Got both covers because they had them in decent price and in awesome condition. So I got those going for me, finally. And then these beloved comics. I got them at two different sites, but I love them both. I've only read one so far. And I don't remember if I've read all of it or if I still have like one page left to read. But I saw the movie while I was in New York, and I liked it. It was good. I'm glad that I went. So I got the comics. Uncanny X-Men, The Days of Future Past arc. So we have 141 and 142. I like these. I'm excited that I have them. They're in pretty good shape. There's no complaints. I showed them to my shop, and he was pretty jealous that I had them. My shop doesn't currently have these, which is unusual for him, but he kind of showed me some of the stuff with these, and I learned, like, back in the day, whenever comics got mailed to you, like, they folded them up and stuff. So, like, this one has, like, a small crease in the center, but it's not, like, major. Like, unless you put it in direct sunlight, you can't even see it. And then this one is fine. Like, I could sell these on eBay and make my money back very easily because I didn't pay a ton for them. So that's all the stuff that I got in New York comic-wise for the most part. Mike Norton gave us a copy of Battle Pug, the hardcover trade, Volume 2, but I had to leave it in New York because it was huge and I couldn't fit it into my luggage. And then I got Todd the awesome Battle Pug print for Father's Day, which I thought it was awesome. And just various other things. I don't know. New York was a good time. I would suggest that anybody hasn't been to go, whether it's for food or for comics or for other things. There are lots of things there. They still had, it's not playing anymore, but they still have the outside advertisements for Spider-Man's the musical that they had for Spider-Man. Turn off. Something about dark. Turn out the dark. It was not turn out the dark. Something about the dark. Into the dark. Something about being dark. They had that, and I really wanted to go. I wanted to go whenever they first announced it, and I didn't get to because I didn't get to go to New York, and it ended in January, and it's June now, so I didn't get to go. But they still have all of the stuff outside for it, so I totally took pictures because that's just how I am. But all in all, comics, it was good. The convention was really good. If they do it next year, I think it'll be awesome. It was really nice to just have a convention that was about comic books. And I enjoyed it. I'm hoping to go back to just regular New York Comic Con in October. And so were a lot of other people, because the first day that was all anybody wanted was to go and stand in line for those tickets. And yeah, so that's New York. I didn't get to go to the Forbidden Planets in New York because I just didn't have time. The one day I was going to go, it rained or something, and so I didn't get to. I don't know, things prevented me from going there, but next time I go, I'll try and go just to see what it's about. I didn't even know there was one until I was told. I thought that was just a UK thing, but apparently there's one in New York, so I want to be cool like all my UK friends and go to Forbidden Planet and have awesome Forbidden Planet stories. So next time, that's first thing on the list, but I wanted to make sure to go to Midtown because apparently it's a big deal. But I have my good things and my bad things to say about it. But overall, it's a good shop, and I would suggest going. But I like to support little shops too. So that's just my thing on that. Everyone probably agrees in a way because little shops have some awesome stuff too, like little variants that you wouldn't see other places and stuff. Because no one goes to little shops a lot because they're little and I don't know. So that's all I have. I hope you guys have a good day and read comic books and go see X-Men Days of Future Past if you haven't already and all of that. So, bye.